Now, here's meteorologist Michelle Muscatello with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 futurecast.
So, Michelle, tracking a little bit of snow today and potentially a little more later in the weekend.
Yeah, that one still has to be worked out in terms of the details, but the one this later on today into tonight does look to be fairly light. Doesn't mean it's not going to cause some slippery roads, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. Pretty quiet over our area right now. You can see a little what we can call ground clutter around the radar site where the radar beam is hitting buildings, could even be hitting birds in the sky. As we widen out, though, up to our north is where we see the leading edge of some light snow and even sprinkles that have been trying to come across parts of the north shore of Boston, getting reports of a little light snow into parts of Boston right now and a little bit of some sprinkles on parts of the outer Cape. Initially, this batch of snow is drying up as it falls through some relatively dry air, but it is making its way south and westward and eventually will arrive in our area. Now this afternoon we may see a few flurries, but I think the bulk of the action happens well after dark tonight. So weather spotters, Robert in Fall River says it's cloudy and chilly at his house. Jim in North Smithfield's overcast and breezy, and even Brad in Cumberland said he's seen a few flurries. Temperature at 38 degrees. For a view from our Narragansett Town Beach camera here showing even still a little bit of hazy sun. As you get further south and west, you're still hanging on to some of those breaks of blue. I do expect those will fill in. Skies are already cloudy in Providence, cloudy across most of eastern Massachusetts. You can see on satellite and radar where the snow over the last, say, 3 to 6 hours just blossoms and slowly pushes to the south. That's what's headed our way. Again, I'm expecting it to arrive mostly after, say, 7 o'clock this evening. So about 36 at 3 o'clock this afternoon. A few flurries for the drive home from work at 34. But futurecast, watch how that snow does dive to the south through the overnight hours, and it may be snowing in quite a bit of our area by tomorrow morning's commute. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, the snowfall totals are going to be fairly light, but we could pick up a dusting to perhaps an inch. Better chance of maybe an inch or even 2 along the eastern shores of Massachusetts, and that's enough to cause some problems tomorrow morning. For early morning commuters. Noontime, most of it is already wrapped up, except for perhaps over eastern Mass. Along the south coast for today, fading sun in Newport. Charlestown at 37. The sun that you've been hanging on to most of the day in Westerly should give way to increasing clouds. Coventry, temperatures not changing much there. Mid and upper 30s for highs today. A few spots make it to 40. A few flurries around in Cumberland, Johnston at about 36. In southeastern Massachusetts, you could see a sprinkle or a flurry by the end of the day. Swansea at 37. Westport at about 38 degrees. So some light snow showers overnight tonight, upper 20s to lower 30s, and yeah, a little bit of slippery travel possible. Winds down tomorrow morning. Want to give you a quick look at that Christmas Day futurecast. Temperatures in the afternoon under sunny skies, cool but dry at 34. We're dry Christmas Eve too, so if you have travel plans Friday, looking fine for that. It's Sunday night through Monday that we're watching for a possibly significant winter storm. It's very track dependent, so it could be in one of those situations here where we either get a wallop or it stays out to sea, and we have to keep an eye on it in the coming days. We're still 5 days out.
All right. Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle.